gonna do this 6-hour show, or we going to Evolution? We just fuck it, all WWE. Let's get this out the way before we have to do this. Because I got some shit to say about AEW. Boy,
You want to go? I was gonna go everything that happened on Saturday, but if you want to do all WWE and then all AEW, I mean, I'm more than willing.
I mean, Evolution was actually pretty good.
So maybe use it as a Evolution as a palate cleanser.
It's gonna be. I mean, the biggest storyline came out of Evolution.
Very true. All right, then let's get into the big one. AEW All In.
Okay.
It took place in Arlington, Texas, at the Globe Life Field. Attendance was 29,000. Just for anybody interested, this is a 40,000 seat arena. Attendance record is 43,000. So well below.
Yeah, because that's a baseball stadium. I want to say, is that?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's well below, but I mean for AEW, it's a solid, attendance. Considering that they're running, smaller arenas nowadays.
Yeah, but the Rangers play there. I thought it would have been higher. But
So
capacity's 40. Damn, capacity's lower than Petco Park? Holy shit. The fuck?
Yeah. Like I said, 40,000, attendance record 43,000.
Tripping.
So, to the show, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't think that this was as bad as other AEW pay-per-views have gone. But also keep in mind that I watched one match and then I saw the runtime was 6 hours and I was like, fuck this shit, I need things to speed up. So I watched NXT Great American Bash and this was still on. I watched Saturday Night's Main Event and this show was still going on. I watched Evolution the next day and this was still going on. I watched Monday Night Raw the night after that. This was still going on. I watched NXT on Tuesday and this show was still going on.
I mean, I had to rewatch the Supercard of Honor and this shit was still on. I'm just saying.
Dynamite literally had two separate teams running Dynamite while this show was still going on. And then obviously TNA was on Thursday while this was still going on. But like I said, it wasn't the worst they've had, but it's definitely not the best. I do feel like usually court order has always been like they've always really struggled with court order, but I feel like this actually worked better to their advantage to some degree. But what say you, Kaliko? How did you feel about the show as a whole?
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. AEW. If you want me to watch these MFing shows, you better give me an application because I want to get paid to watch this shit. It was long as fuck. I felt like I put in a work shift, bro.
And I mean, you have a 6-hour
It
show?
literally went from brunch to dinner. that literally covered 3 meals, homie.
And dessert as well.
You know what I'm saying? That shit covered 3 meals. It covered a shift. You better put me in the stadium and hire me as staff so I can get paid to watch this. Cause goddamn, that was long.
Not to mention that the main paid preview was 6 hours. There was a 2 hour pre-sale as well. So that's
That's my point.
that's 8 hours.
So 8 a.m. because the show started at 10. Brody, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Shit, WrestleMania even had the damn. At least they got. At least WWE had the balls to go. Okay, fuck it. We ain't gonna. 35 was their tipping point.
Yes.
Motherfuckers was out there from like 4 p.m. to midnight. They were like, all right, fuck it. We need to cut this shit in half. Can't be having motherfuckers out all night. Like shit. Fucking dude, and think about that. That's 12 to, so it was 12 to 10. Shit get dry in Texas at midnight. So you ain't, bro, you got 2 hours to drink. Bro, I'm done. No. Hell no. You fighting. You fighting. See? Would have been fighting. Would have been fighting.
Yeah. So let's get into it. The opener was trios match for the AEW World Trios Championships. The Ops, Katsuri Shibata Bread, Powerhouse Snobs, and Samoa Joe defeated Claudio Itacanoli, Dord Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd in 14 minutes and 10 seconds. You know what I said at the top of the show? You know, the card was better structured than it has been in the past. This was definitely not the match that started the show off. And it just kind of seemed like it went for a really long time for like no reason. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but I kind of felt like this would have been maybe like second or third on the card because I kind of feel like the crowd wasn't as hot for it when they actually got into the actual match.
Well, it was. They had 2 hours of goddamn fucking free. Like, fucking me, they've been up since 8 a.m. Like, what the fuck do you want them to do? But yeah, they've been up at 8 a.m. Shit start. Think about that. If you went to the Super Show, you probably got out 11, and you got to get up at 8 to get to the stadium by 10, and then 2 hours before it starts at noon. Bro, you burnt. You burnt. And you try to preserve all this shit for fucking the Blue Mercedes Monet. That's what really? Just saying.
Well, how did you actually feel about the match?
I mean, the match, it was solid. It was a solid match. Honestly, I mean, it kind of was a precursor for the night. So, I mean, ops are pretty solid. I just want to know what they're gonna do with them. But are they just gonna be? Because the AEW has this thing where they just put people together for no reason, and so the assignment's done, and then you're like, okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do now, Johnny? Right. So, I mean, the ops won, right team won, so it's
True. How many stars do you give this one?
Considering I was sitting there for 3 hours with the 0 hour, 3.
I don't feel like it was straight, but I don't want to give it a 2 and 7/5 because I hate doing 7/5. So
Oh, now you.
it's not worth, and it was definitely better than 2.5. So I'll give it a 3. Samoa Joe was in it, and that's good enough for me. All right.
Fair enough.
Uncle Dave. 3.5.
Higher, sir.
3 7/5.
3 7/5.
Gotcha.
You get it.
Alright, we have the Casino Gauntlet match for a future World Championship match. MJF pinned Roderick Strong in 34 minutes and 55 seconds. This match was way too fucking long. And I mean, there was no, like, the only surprise they had was Juice Robinson and the Ass Boys. I mean, I was happy to see Juice Robinson and the Ass Boys, but I mean, it's not like, Sting came out or Darby Allin. I mean, we'd see Darby later in the night, but that would have really propelled this match. But it was just a basic match that felt like the never-ending story. And, God forbid MJF ever loses a fucking match. So, yeah. That was my feelings on the match. What say you, Kaliko?
I never got the concept of having a bunch of people out in the ring Royal Rumble style and the match only ends with somebody takes the pin, which I'm like, how do you keep all the other people from interrupting the pin? It just threw me off. I'm just saying that whole concept just throws me off, right?
Right.
Because there's too many people in the match to not want to interrupt the pin. You know what I'm saying?
There was long periods of time where like there was only 2 people in the actual match when there was like 15 people all around ringside.
That part. So, I mean, people are gonna be happy MJF won because further the turn that he's gonna do on the Hurt Syndicate. Because everywhere he goes, he just turns on people. So, it is what it is. So I guess it's just furthering that storyline, especially considering he's the third member, possibly beat Hangman for the title. Lashley gonna start hurting people. So it is what it is.
How many stars do you give this one?
3, because the concept to me don't make sense. Even with the women's one, it never, like, why would they why would I want to prolong this match when the match is determined by pinfall? Why wouldn't I just try to knock the motherfucker out and win the match in the first 3 minutes?
Right.
That they need to work on, but I guess 3.
I give it a 2. There was nothing interesting or memorable that made me say, "Oh wow, this match happened."
Well, Max was there.
I mean, it existed, yeah, it happened, but I don't feel like it was.
Max, you're the greatest wrestler of life. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler of life. No. We cheered that in Ontario.
I mean, yes, technically we did.
Sol Ruka's hometown.
I mean, if Sol Ruka was in this match, it would have bumped it for maybe a 1.5 stars. But she wasn't. So,
well, damn.
Yeah. 2. Next thing up, actually, Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave loved this. He gave it a 4, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Had to use a baseball voice for you. Yeah, he did.
Like, legitimately, he gave this 4 stars?
Seriously, he gave this 4 stars. It's MJF.
I guess so. Yeah, and it's AEW. Alright, next thing up, unfortunately, Adam Cole came out and told everybody that he was injured. Um, but not necessarily injured, but not medically cleared. So people believe that there's some type of concussion issue there, um, which is never good. Um, it just kind of sucks because Adam Cole was, you know, such a big part of pro wrestling, and for him to maybe not necessarily go out on the terms that we'd like him to, because even he said, you know, I don't want to talk about retiring, but you know, it's on the table. You know, it just sucks, and I do hope that he is able to recover from whatever's going on, get out of AEW, and have a final match in WWE on Saturday night's main event, maybe against Gunter.
Oh God, Jesus! He could go on Ariel Helwani and bitch about how he didn't get the red carpet treatment, even though he never got called up past NXT. Okay, I get it. I got you.
I mean, if we're gonna do it right, maybe Karrion Kross would be a good guy, and obviously
Karrion Kross would be the perfect opponent.
Yeah, and he would go on
Karrion
Ariel.
Kross been trying to pop that receipt for years.
And he would go on Ariel Helwani to bits. He'd go on Pat McAfee.
That he would.
No.
That is correct. Pat McAfee is the guy.
So it would be different. It would be different. But again, I do really hope that Adam Cole's okay and yeah, he's able to live his best life.
Yeah. Let's hope this is not it, because I cussed the motherfucking Pro Wrestling Observer for him not being the number one wrestler. Anyway, let's hope.
Yes, he did. Right. Well, he was supposed to wrestle Kyle Fletcher. It became the TNT Championship match became a fatal four-way with Daniel Garcia, Kyle Flatulence, Sammy Guacamole, and for some apparent reason, Dustin Rhodes. Who fucking wins this match? Dustin fucking Rhodes in 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Dude is literally almost in his 60s. And I don't think Sammy, Kyle, and Garcia even get to 60 with their combined age.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way. But I guess
it was a swerve. It was a swerve. It's we're in Texas. Give it to the Texas guy.
I mean, it would have been a nice little moment for Kyle, considering, you know, they're trying to do something with the motherfucker, but, you know.
Well, have you beat the shit out of a senior citizen? What better way to be a heel than to beat the shit out of a senior citizen for the title?
And
down the line.
And win it at your biggest show, but, you know, I digress.
Oh, no, you don't do it in front of his people, you know. Like, Gunther didn't beat the shit out of Goldberg in front of his people.
I mean, technically...
Gunther lightly choked him out and went away. So now, Dustin wins. Either Sammy turns, or Fletcher's gonna beat the shit out of this dude.
I mean,
One of those are happening.
I would hope that... And it even pains me to say it, because I hate Kyle Flatulence. Like, legitimately, I don't like him. He should have won this match. If he's the guy you're going with, and he's the guy you want to put, you know, all your eggs in your basket, you don't job him out to a 50-year-old, well, 60-year-old, or whatever age Dustin is. I mean, I'm sure it's a nice little moment for him, and, you know, it's the same title that his brother won, you know, all those years ago.
He's 56.
It's 56, okay. So, I mean, there was that, but I wouldn't have done it because of where you want to go, not where you're at in the moment.
I mean, okay.
How many stars do you give this one?
But it was out of the blue, so I'm going to give it a 2.
And I'll give it 2 fast forward balls because I did not fucking watch this match.
What? I mean, so you use, so you used your California labor mandated 30-minute break. to get through this match. I did not think of that. I did not use my mandated break. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and it was only 15 minutes, so I have another 15 minutes to go.
I know that mandated 15-minute break, but this is 8 hours, so you get, you know what I'm saying, it's over 8 hours, so technically you get 2 breaks, 2 30-minute breaks, 4 15-minute breaks, because it's over 30 minutes for every, so we get an hour lunch break, 4 15-minute breaks, because this time and a half is a bit, as long as this buffer was going.
Man, if we were employed by AEW, we would have made a fucking killing on this show.
I know, I would have, bro. On a weekend, too?
Financially sad. I'm sure Dave Meltzer was creaming at this match, so 4?
Lower. He wasn't creaming.
Oh.
Yeah, save that for the next match, sir.
3 and 7/5.
Lower.
3.5.
3.
3? Oh, wow.
See, even he was like, what? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
I am genuinely shocked that Uncle Dave gave this a 3. Oh.
I mean, he gave FTR Outrunners a 3.
I mean, that's not saying a lot.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I mean, you saw the first match with the Outrunners and FTR Kalika. We were there live.
That was pretty tight. That was good. It was a decent match.
It wasn't a bad match. I mean, was it because of the Outrunners or was it despite the Outrunners? Because I've seen the Outrunners when they're not wrestling FTR, and it was, one might say, a tragedy.
I mean, they wrestle like 80s wrestlers. What the fuck do you expect? Armbar, chinlock, drop kick, body slam. Like, they're doing omoplatas and fucking goddamn tope suicidas. Like, what are you talking about? Just based on their time zone, their time capsule, they can't do that.
Speaking of time capsules, time zones, the next match, a tag team match. If the Young Bucks lose, they are stripped of their executive vice president titles. If Ospreay and Strickland loses, they cannot challenge for the AEW title for up to 1 year. Match, of course, Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay defeated the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackoff, in 25 minutes and 50 seconds. Ospreay came out to a Assassin's Creed rehash from last year. Swerve Strickland came out to Ain't Nobody for whatever apparent reason.
Because that's his song too. He's got a guy. He's trying to show off his rap skills, sir.
Well, I mean, I mean, people wanted to hear Swerve When I Drive, and I mean, if you're not playing the hit, if you're not playing what the people want, then you're not playing anything at all.
While that may be true, uh, Texas is home of swerving and driving, and that would have been, yeah, you know.
The Bucks came out on a fucking boat for like maybe an hour to a Yankee Doodle Dandy song. The match itself, honestly, I was a bit disappointed, considering the king of the flippy shit, the Young Bucks, and Osprey is only knows flippy shit. It was a little lackluster, and in pieces and parts, it just kind of was dull. If I'm being honest, I mean, I did
The tag match? You think it was dull?
there were some spots that were just dull. Well, like nothing wasn't really happening. It was odd. Um, but yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. But if I mean, if it was just solid flippy shit, I would have been okay with it.
Oh, it was. Oh no, that was there.
I don't know. It just, considering what I know what these guys could actually do, it wasn't as good as it could have been, in my opinion. And even if it was better, I still wouldn't have liked it.
I mean, they did have that one sequence where they did the whole kick thing with the ding ding and the bing ding. That was pretty okay. The first people were saying like, when is it too much? And I was like, in the beginning when it first started, it made sense. And then at the end, it was just like, whatever. Because the problem was is that they did these moves, and the moves didn't sell the impact of the move, right? If I'm doing a fucking front flip neck breaker on your opponent's knee, hell yeah, that shit should be heard. And I ain't got time to get the fuck up and super kick a bitch. Like, just saying.
It lacked normal wrestling logic.
Yes. I'll put it like this. When he tried to hit that little bug shot and then Will did the reversal and they did all that part made sense. That part totally made sense. It was when they started implementing the super kicks, and it's like, well, if I'm kicking you in the goddamn face, bro, and it don't hurt your ass, what the fuck?
I mean, that's pretty basic AEW logic, isn't it?
I mean, granted, well, here's the thing. They all do it, and it's like, okay, you gotta sell it a little bit, bro. You gotta sell it a little bit, bro. Shawn Michaels probably somewhere rolling in his goddamn bed, like, they ain't selling none of my shit with this super kick.
I mean, it makes Shawn Michaels' super kick look even better because he was a one and done guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he loses too much sleep over it, considering, he's the baker at the bakery.
Yeah, he's probably too busy up looking on Instagram trying to find the next chick he's gonna sign. But anyway, low key, I think that's the case. But hey, back to the match. It just seemed more. I get what they were trying to get through. It's just that I just wish they had to let the moves. It was a high pace and a fast paced tag match. I just wish they let the moves breathe a little bit.
How many stars?
Right? Like they have some dope ass sequences. It's just okay,
Right. How many stars?
And it felt like it. Let's see, how many stars? It was a good move wise. It would have been like a 4. But the fact that they didn't let it breathe, 3.5.
I'll just go with...
Did you use your lunch break, didn't you? You used your mandated lunch break.
No, I did not use my mandated lunch break.
Okay.
I watched the match. I was never really that invested in it to begin with. They never got me
Because of the story.
They never really got me invested either, so I only give it a 3. Alright, Uncle Dave. Alright, so Will Ospreay's in it, so it's a 5-star match already. The Young Bucks is in it, so maybe that pumps it up maybe a half a star? I'm gonna go 5.5.
5.5. Damn, you know his logic. Well, the Bucks already, you know what I'm saying? And it's at the Texas Ranger Stadium. Add another half.
I don't think that if it was at the Tokyo Dome, this would have been like 8.5 stars.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately,
Jesus Christ.
They had to be in fucking Texas.
I mean, what's wrong with Texas?
I have no problem with Texas, but we both know that the Uncle Dave, if it ain't in the Tokyo Dome, it never happened.
I mean, clearly based on these ratings, it happened.
Well, the next match is Women's Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW Women's World Championship match. Athena won by pinning Mina Shirakawa in 27 minutes. I did use my mandatory lunch break for this one.
Oh, how dare you!
And energy wasn't in it, so that definitely subtracted a couple stars to begin with. Mina
Lord! So you used the break on Mina? What?
Mina didn't do the entrance. Mina didn't do the entrance, so.
So you right after the entrance, your ass just was like, "All right, we out."
Yeah, we're good. But
You
I mean, Athena won, so I mean, I'm happy about that. But like I said,
Athena better.
I mean, that's all I could really say about it. What say you?
They started off with these two Amazons and Statlander and Megan Bain, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck y'all doing with them two? Because them motherfuckers were going. And then, of course, Willow comes out and does her thing, and then Mello, and then Julia. It's a lot. That's the other thing I don't get with this. So managers can interfere in a casino battle royal. So there's no, because I saw what's her face? Is it Penelope Ford?
Yeah.
Who's managing Megan Bay? Just super kicking the shit out of her. Like, she out here just whooping everybody. She's just out here whooping on people's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn, you might as well just jump in the match. But Athena won. She's from Texas, Dallas, Texas. So I told you this running theme with these. But anyways, good for her, honestly.
And you know, if it was WWE, everybody from Texas would have lost.
Not true. I mean, there's a lot of Texas motherfuckers on this card, so.
Yeah.
So there's that. But then, but I mean, Athena won. I think Tony is just running that promo she cut. She's just running through everybody. That promo she cut on that tournament, she's just like, okay, who's next on that list? Athena, okay, we got her. And then Billy Starks, okay, we gonna fuck with her too. Monet, we read it through. So that's what I'm thinking of it as. And plus, Athena's been like the ROH Forever champion, so it's
Right.
like she's due.
I mean, she's been on the line in the line of Misfits toys for as long as she possibly could. I mean, they had to take her from exilization at some point.
I mean, she's been holding on to that belt forever. She's due. She's been due.
But yes, she's forever champion, but for a championship that literally nobody knows about, unfortunately.
I mean, they know about it.
I mean, we also know about the United Kingdom title. Doesn't make it any more prestigious than it was.
Whatever. She's gonna get her due. Now the question is, Tony gonna beat that ass. Tony's just too good right
Tony's
now.
beating that ass. We both know that.
Oh, we gonna get to her. Tony's a little nasty thing. She nasty. Anyway, she nasty. Anyway, back to this match. Shocking that she won because I would have thought I had my money on Statlander because I thought Statlander was due for another title shot since you know the other title is kind of held up for hostage. Mercedes.
Right.
Well, both titles are I mean, shit. So, but hey, we'll see what Athena does with it. Congrats, good match. Just too many interferences, and I still don't get this thing where they just. If I was the first two people, I'd be trying to get the win right there, and if I was the next person trying to come out, I'd be trying to get the win. I wouldn't be trying to wait on all 15 of these motherfuckers to pop out. But hey, they got better strategy than I do. And with this. So there you go.
How many stars?
3.
3?
3 because Athena won. And once again, I still don't get the concept of this casino gauntlet. It feels like 1v1. I feel like if it was 1v1 and winning or a 1v1 elimination, then that would make more sense. But
right.
This thing, when you have to explain to me why this match exists and the rules of it while it's happening, it's not a good match. Anyway.
I agree with that. Well, so first and foremost, Anna Jay wasn't in it, so that's -2. That subtracts 2 stars already. Mina didn't do her dance, so that's another star and a half.
You thought she was gonna do her dance having to run fucking 80 feet down the goddamn ramp?
Absolutely, 100%. You got to give
Alright.
people what they want. But Athena won, but I didn't see it, so 1.5. And only got 1.5 because of Athena. Alright,
Alright.
Uncle Dave. Oh, thinking.
Thinking.
3?
A higher.
3 7/5.
Higher.
4 1/4.
4.
4. Okay. I was vibing, and then I kind of got off the vibe. All right. AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Ouchie Syndicate, Robert Lashley, Benjamin Shelton, defeated Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey. the Patriarchy Christian cage match, and Damian Wayne with Kip Sabian and Martha Wayne by pinfall. This was way too long of a match. This match did not need to be 18 minutes. Not a lot necessarily happened in the match to justify why it was so long. And it was all really for nothing because the whole match itself got overshadowed with what happened after the match. Which is kind of stupid because what happened after the match had nothing to do with the tag team involved with it, FTR.
Mm-hmm.
It was just very clusterfuckery. And not in a good clusterfuckery way. In a, this doesn't make sense clusterfuckery way.
I mean, they hurt people.
But I mean, I had no problem with Schwarzenegger winning. That literally wasn't the problem.
No, you wanna know what the fuck the problem was?
Edge's entrance.
Yes. Fucking Chris about to get his fucking head swung in with a chair and Edge is just popping out on stage. Fucking, that is literally, it's like literally they were like, oh, you see Penta doing the smooth shit while everybody hold my beer, bitch. Let me run out with a. This motherfucker runs out with what the spiked bat.
Yeah, Spike, as he calls him.
But then he's like running to the crowd, like give me more.
Yeah, like literally the full entrance with the pyro, with the pose.
Oh God, that was fucking crack. I was cracking the fuck up. Like Christian would have had his fucking head bashed in 10 times.
Yeah.
There's a video about that, like a girl getting robbed, and the guy in his head, he's thinking about the super kick or the Undertaker, and he just instead of actually going to help him and doing the move, he does the slow walk like the Undertaker does. Like that's literally what Edge did right there. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Now, do you remember the original Deadpool movie? The trailer for it, like he goes into
Yes.
the phone booth and he's getting his the suit on, and the girl is literally getting murdered in the background.
Yes.
By the time he's done,
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was this.
Yes, that was that. Yep, that was it. You got it. Man, shit had me cracking. Whoo, that shit had me rolling.
It. I mean, I get what they were doing, but why did the Hart Syndicate and Jet Speed have to be a part of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That what I mean, yeah.
I mean, for that reason alone, I mean, if you're gonna give the Hart Syndicate, a win, give them or just give them a win. Don't dress it up and do other things with it. Just focus on them. But it wasn't about them. It was about Edge and FTR. And that's what. And I mean, we were there. Jet Speed got their ass handed to them on Dynamite, like multiple times. And
not even close.
And they played no factor in this match. Like they didn't play up the story between the Syndicate and Jet Speed, so that that story was told. It was purely FTR and Edge. And that was the biggest problem with this.
They hurt people.
Well, they hurt the people that hurt people by making this match.
Hurt people. Hurt people. Yeah.
How many stars do you give it?
Gosh, I mean the match itself was a 3. I'll give that afterwards a 4 just because Edge took his sweet fucking time getting to the like. Like us black people, we had this thing called color people time. He was on color people time walking down that ramp. Like he was like Christian needed him there at 10. He showed up at 2:30. Like shit, man. It would have been bashed in 5 ways to Sunday by the time he got to the goddamn ring. And then got the nerve to look at me and say, "Go find yourself." I'm like, "Nigga, you need a map. You need to find a map to get to the ring in a in an expeditious manner."
Maybe I would be a little bit more appreciative if you made it on fucking time.
I know it was so unrealistic because it just felt like, oh god, it felt like, you know what it felt like? It felt like Edge was out there so long and all the fans were fanboying, and it felt like the people in the ring were fanboys because that's how long it took. It's like, oh shit, you're supposed to be hitting him with the chair. Like, what the fuck?
I was so immersed in the experience of seeing Edge come down. I just, I didn't know what to do.
I was so enamored by him getting back to doing that promo, that pyro. I just couldn't help myself.
We have to at least admit that the pyro was pretty cool.
I mean, the pyro was cool, but
It was pretty
Christian.
legit promo. Pyro.
I mean, Christian, but that's legit pyro for someone who's not wrestling in the match, and then not the. That's what. That's one. Two. Christian would have been at the hospital by that time. Let him if it was real life.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Alright, so I give the match itself was 2.5 for me. The aftermath of the match was bumped it up to 3. And Edge's entrance just, and I don't even want to say this as a compliment, but just Edge's entrance just being so fucking ridiculous bumps it up to 3.5 for me.
I know it just bumped. I'm just saying that shit had me cracking. I'm just like, damn. It's like 10 minutes by the time he gets.
He's dying right in front of you. Stop posing.
Like, he's telling the crowd, get me more. Christian's like, get your ass down. Oh, God. Oh, you can't make that shit up. You cannot make that shit up. Oh, man.
Okay, so we got Uncle Dave. Well, we know.
Actually, we can skip it because he didn't even rate this one. Of all things.
What?
I don't see a rating on it.
Wow, I knew that he hated the Hurt Syndicate, but I didn't know that he hated them that much.
Oh gosh, I mean, it's. Hey, I don't see no stars next to it. It's just, you know, he just, I don't know. You know? I don't know. Hurt people hurt people.
Yep, hurting the people that hurt people. It hurts.
Maybe he's trying to figure out who the rappers are that were coming down the ramp. You never know.
I mean, it was an 8-hour show. Maybe this is when he decided to take the bathroom break.
I mean, his mandatory lunch break?
His mandatory, yeah, 100%.
That sounds about right.
That brings us to the AEW Women's World Championship match. Timeless Tony Storm with Luther Vandross defeated Mercedes Marnet in 24 minutes and 10 seconds. Despite being 24 minutes, I didn't think that it went maybe as long as the other matches felt. I thought it was a good, proper build. Um, I don't want to say like did the actual move set the world on fire or do anything innovative of new. Not necessarily. Um, I do feel like they protected Mercedes way too much in this match. Like she did not need that much protection when she was the one going for the championship. Tony is king shit in this scenario. Um, that kind of left some to be desired, but it didn't take me completely out of the match. So I, to me, this was one of the better matches on the card, and I think it was perfect. It was in the perfect position, and it just kind of flowed well. What say you, Kalito?
Mm. I mean, as far as a wrestling match, this was the match of the night, right? Like, at least I could think so. Uh, the the right woman won.
100%.
It took that pile driver, man. I will say that she ate it. Monet ate the pile driver. Her ass was walking out with a crooked neck. Like literally, they were panning her, and she's like, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Anyways, they wrestled a little. They wrestled good. I think it. My only issue is that I mean, they're. Tony has a right to hold it hostage. She's head and heels above everybody.
Right.
When was the last time? I mean, Mercedes defended it in Ontario against Vina, and it's like, And it felt like she kind of was holding the TBS belt hostage to get the Bane belt, in a sense. So now, with this loss, where does that take her? Because, I mean, she came out with a whole goddamn list of women that she beat on the goddamn jacket. So ain't no sense of her fucking, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing that throws me off. Like, where do they go from here?
Well, I mean, Tony has a
with
female,
Mercedes.
but Mercedes. I mean, I guess it's
Yeah, with
the
Mercedes.
next challenger.
God, let it be Statlander or Megan Bayne. Anyways,
Didn't Statlander like wrestle her like 15 times?
then has she?
I mean, they went back to back pay previews, if I seem to remember.
I feel like Chris Statlander is not being goddamn used properly. Well, any chick lady there 5'10" or 5'8" and above. Because Statlander's 5'8".
I could make the argument they've never used Statlander properly.
Oh Lord.
I mean, not crapping on her. I like Statlander, but they've never really given her a good opportunity. I mean, there was maybe a 6-month run when she was TBS champion, when she beat Jade, that made her somebody, and then they just kind of buried her after that. I mean, am I
Buried
wrong?
is a strong word. Oh.
Well, I mean, after that she went with Stokely, and she lost uh, to Willow 15 times.
That is true. The Willow thing was just what threw me off. I think that did more damage than anything.
And then who got the title match against Mercedes? Chris Statlander. And what did she do? She lost.
I mean, but this is when Statlander. I mean, to be fair, uh, Mercedes at this time was at her I know Yob phase.
I mean, did you see this match, Kaliko? I mean, she made it as clear as day that if she was yabbing to Tony, it was as strongly as possible as she could. I mean, she. How many Storm Zeros did she eat before until she allowed Tony Storm to beat her?
Ah, true. I
I counted at
also
least five.
guess. I mean, the pile drivers was got her.
Right. She took three Storm Zeros in a row.
I'm okay. I get it.
But how many stars do you give this one?
Uh, honestly, this match was four and a half.
4.5.
I thought this match. I mean, look at all the other matches on the card.
Right, compared to what else is on it.
You know what I'm saying? Well, not even that. Compared to the logic on the card, like
Compared to
I
Edge's
think this is like the
entrance.
first match that made logical sense.
Yeah. Um, I give it 4. It was okay. It was one of the better It was one of the better matches on the card, and the right person won, and it was in the right position to succeed. So everything, when you're looking at it that way, it worked.
See, it worked.
Yeah.
It jobbed.
Did Uncle Dave yell to this match?
Hey man, come on, it's Tony Storm and Mercedes.
Well, I mean, he didn't yell to the last match.
I guess he's still trying to figure out the rappers' names. I told you. Like, who is Fergie Gibbs? I thought that was Fergie from Black Eyed Peas. I'm just like,
Um, 4.25.
4.25. Higher.
4.5.
Higher.
4 7/5.
4 7/5.
Okay. Brings us to the winner take all to unify the AEW Continental Breakfast Championship and the International Championship for the inaugural Unified Championship. Kazuchika Okaya defeated Kenny Omega in 30 minutes and 32 seconds. Um, I mean,
38 minutes?
no, 30 minutes and 32 seconds.
Boy, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comparing this match to the other
The
matches,
previous match?
the previous matches, yeah, it definitely doesn't hold up, unfortunately.
Well, it's 10 years later. What the fuck people were expecting?
But you know, considering where these guys are at in their careers and what they've been doing recently, I think it was the best match that they could have done with what they were given. I mean, it's still Kenny Omega and it still is Okada. And Okada, just because he hasn't been full assing, his AEW run, doesn't mean that he can't full ass a match anymore. He just picks and chooses when he wants to. I didn't necessarily like the Gaga, but I understand why there was Gaga to justify why Kenny was losing the match. So, I mean, all in all, it worked for me. Like I said, it's Kenny Omega and Okada. It was going to be a good match. Was it as good as their other matches? No, but it was still good. What say you?
I'm gonna. Kota Ibushi's a horrible homie.
When you say
Just saying.
when you say homie, what are you exactly stating?
So Don Callis is out here yanking refs out the ring, basically just every chance he gets interfering in the match. And what does Okada do?
Nothing.
Exactly, not a goddamn thing. Bad homie, horrible homie. I mean, at least get receipt on Callis for interfering.
Like he's not a homie. He's a golden lover.
That makes it worse. You're not making his case.
Well, he was confused. He's not from America.
Okada ain't from America.
No, Okada Ibushi is from America.
Neither is Okada. But he had the wherewithal to have a homie that's willing to ride for him. Just saying.
I mean, sure. But I mean, Okada's wrestled in America a lot more than Kota Ibushi. So he understands the culture.
What the hell does that got to do with Kota Ibushi riding for his friend to make sure he gets a fair shot in winning this match?
Because people don't normally interfere in matches in Japan.
Was that in Japan, sir?
I don't know.
Was that in Japan, sir? That's one. Two, Omega, I love you, bro. But that entrance was on some Zelda shit.
Good or bad?
The who?
No, I'm saying, are you saying that you liked it or you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it. I mean, you better come out to the cleaner.
I mean, he should have came out to the cleaner, but... I
think
the name of the song is Devil's Breath, if I'm not mistaken.
It looked like he went to some video game con and got hooked. It was like, I want that shit as my theme music.
But we could probably both agree that the Omega symbol set on fire was actually cool. No?
That was cool. Not gonna knock that. I am knocking that mother.
Fair enough.
Like, Brody, what the fuck? Like, sir, what the fuck, sir?
By the way, does that subtract from your star rating?
I 3.5 because should be a 4. Half a point because he had a bad homie. I should take a whole point because the homie was that bad. Because Don Callis was doing everything in his goddamn power to make sure his guy won. And you mean to tell me that Ibushi can't go over there and just like hit Don with a roundhouse real quick? We seen Don Callis knocked out. It wouldn't be nothing new.
So let me get this straight. Edge comes down to the ring and takes maybe 2 hours to get to the ring. And you bump it up a star. Kota Ibushi does absolutely nothing. And it's the half a star.
Because Kota Ibushi... Did Kota come out to theme music?
No.
Cody didn't do shit. He might as well. That's how bad it was. He might as well not have been out there. That's the point I'm making. At least when Edge came out, he made the save. It was late as fuck, but he got. See, Cody. See, Edge is the type of person that's like Edge coming out was like your guy on the group project where he you swear he gonna do his work, but he takes his sweet ass time and he waits till the last minute to turn it in. But at least he gets it to you, right?
Okay.
Kota Ibushi is the dude that's like, okay, I'm with you on the group project and ain't doing a goddamn thing to do it. Ain't telling you the status, ain't telling you what's popping, ain't telling you I gotta do this.
I feel like you've had experience in that field. Like this
Hey,
is
bro, you go to college. Oh yeah, you go to college. It's a bitch. You be ready to cuss about, and then you see them every day in class, and you be ready to whoop their ass just right on site. But anyway, that's a whole different story.
I give the match a 4. It was at least a 4. They did what they needed to do. It wasn't too
I mean,
much. It definitely wasn't what their previous matches were. But it was
I mean, were you expecting Kenny Omega with diverticulitis to do front flips off the table? To the
right.
table? Like, what?
Yeah, no. I mean, I wasn't. But I mean, like those matches were like on a whole other level, and just to expect them to do that, in this stage of their careers is,
It's unrealistic.
like, exactly. So for what it was,
Unrealistic.
for who was in it, they did the best they could, and they did what they needed to do to get the overall story over, and I appreciate that. So for 4 stars. And I
Even,
appreciate that they didn't try to be Kenny Omega and Okada of 2016 either.
oh, that wasn't gonna happen.
Right. They were acting like the Kenny Omega and Okada of 2025, which is who they are. Right. Um. Okay. So Uncle Dave, 5 stars.
You're thinking 5 stars from Uncle Dave for Okada and Omega 2. And your answer is incorrect. Lower.
4.5.
Higher.
4 7/5.
I told you he's right there with me. I told you. So I gave it 3.
But he gave it 4 7/5, so it's almost 5.
Almost 5. Almost 5.
Alright, last match, the main event. You waited a day and a half to see it. Texas death match for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam
And
Page
who can fulfill their will the fastest? Who can execute their will the fastest? Jesus Christ.
versus neo-Nazi Moxicillin with Marino's You Should Fear in 35 minutes and 55 seconds. Um, I will say this. This did feel like the main event, and it was deeply appreciated that there wasn't like 15 other types of death matches on the card. So
They did that by design. Thank God.
well, I mean, usually, for instance, like the Revolution pay-per-view, they had a Hollywood ending match where they killed each other. There was a cage match where they killed each other. And then literally the last match was just a traditional good old-fashioned one-on-one match. Like seriously, like they blew all of their load in the 15 matches before the main event. That there was literally nothing else for people to do in the main event. But considering that there was no hardware, furniture, I don't believe anybody bleeded, At least not to the extent that people was going to bleed in this match during this show. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
they left they left food on the table for these guys to eat, which AEW.
Who was eating? I mean, yeah, you're right. They were eating because someone literally used a fork. You're right.
So I mean, they at least for the first time actually left room for these guys to actually do something. So that was actually appreciated. I didn't think the match was bad. Um, the 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 fork spot was fucking brutal, and it definitely turned me off early on. Um, I got that there was going to be Gaga in the match, and I can't really blame them for doing Gaga. I mean WWE does the same thing, but after Darby came in and literally flew in on from Mount Everest, quite literally, um, it sort of ended there, and then the match went maybe another 10 minutes. That wasn't appreciated. That was like, when will this fucking end? Um, so I mean, they kind of kept, you give them a little bit. It kind of teeter totters, so to speak. They did this good, but they did this bad. They did this good, but they did this bad. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, you thought the match was gonna end with Darby Allin coming in?
Well, I mean, not that him specifically coming in, but he hit the buckshot lariat, and he put Moxley through the table with the Deadeye. I mean, that should have been it. And then, if they were gonna go more, it could have at least been just Moxley and Page. The Bucks got involved. Marina got involved. Swerve and Nana got involved, and it was just
I mean,
more Gaga on top of the Gaga that Gaga'd.
but I will say this: they all were better homies than Kota Ibushi.
And Edge to some degree.
Because at least, because I mean, I felt like when the bell rang, the Death Riders came in, it was like, oh no, we fucking you up, little nigga. I was like, oh shit. They let the Death Riders, I appreciate the Death Riders letting it be known that from the bell we riding on the homie. We riding for the homie.
I mean, technically,
And
yes.
that's a little thing you gotta appreciate.
And I mean, the Ops didn't take their sweet time getting to the ring either. I mean, they rushed to the ring.
I mean, goddamn Darby Allin took his sweet eye coming from the fucking rack.
Well, you could blame the pulley guy for that. You don't necessarily have to blame Darby specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way: Daniel Bryan ain't got shit to do with Hangman. Better homie than Kota Ibushi. Honestly, I felt like this was the deathmatch ending. This was the deathmatch. They tried to do this as the deathmatch version ending of WrestleMania 40. Because it almost seemed like everybody in the past came to fuck with Mox.
You're not exactly wrong about that. That's actually a
Because it was
comparison.
Daniel Bryan, Darby Allin, Swerve. I mean, they were a Samoa Joe away from making it work.
It's hilarious that they were like, "Oh, Hangman and Swerve, they're gonna put their differences aside." Bitch, Swerve it broke into Hangman's house and freaked out his child. And Hangman burnt his house down, quite literally. There is
Yes.
no putting bygones to be bygones. He just knows that if Page is champion, it's easier to get the belt off of him than Moxley.
Which you're gonna set up that 3-way match at fucking Britain.
Very true.
See, I see it coming.
Well, hopefully, Moxley will be out of the title picture and maybe take a extended leave of time. Because God knows we've seen our fair share of the Death Riders.
Death Riders for life, son. They came right on back.
Unfortunately.
They're here to bounce back.
I'm sure that we're one blood and guts a match away from that being over.
I mean, it is what it is. You gotta give them props. I mean, they are not Oh, Marina Shafir. She needs help. Okay, they may recruit Statlander, which makes no sense. But anyways, but then again, nothing in AEW makes sense. But I felt like this was like this match felt like Hangman and Moxley had health insurance.
I mean, they better have health insurance, considering that they slammed each other on a bed of nails.
No. It felt like they had life insurance deductibles, like 500,000 to $1 million, and they were trying to speed race to figure out who could fulfill it first.
Somebody trying to cash in on the Lloyds of London deal.
Pretty much trying to figure out who can make the other one the beneficiary. They must have just called this like the first beneficiary match. Like, Jesus Christ. As gory as that shit was.
How many stars do you give this one?
Was this even a match?
I mean, technically it was, yeah. Technically it was the main event.
It felt like a Pure 6 brawl. But, honestly, see, 4.75. I'm gonna have to use it. Because everybody had homies, and the homies came out to ride for the homies. Coda.
So, like, you legitimately had that Coda Lucy.
Daniel Bryan ain't had shit to do with Hangman. He came and rode for the homie. Just because he couldn't stand the other homie. He was literally the op.
I mean, you're not wrong. I give it...
Same with Darby. And Swerve was the ultimate homie. He just was like, man, you better go choke this motherfucker out real quick. Choke this bitch out.
I give it 3 7/5. It was definitely not a 4-star match worthy because all of it became too much at some point, and you know, a bed of nails wasn't necessarily needed, but you know, I digress.
A lot of homie help, and it was well warranted.
Yeah, I mean, why the Young Bucks needed to be a part of it, I don't know, but they was.
Because they hate Hangman.
Right.
But, Moxley taking that fucking bump on that bitch. Someone Renee gotta be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You would have thought by now, but who knows?
One would thought.
Okay, so Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave.
4 7/5.
Higher.
5.
sip my rum and coke. Higher.
5.5?
5.5.
Hmm. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. We got
You wasn't expecting him to give 5.5. His two highest matches was this match and the Bucks.
Well, I mean, I expected that. I mean, Osprey's his boy right now. So, but I didn't expect, you know, Hangman to get the same treatment. Alright. Now that our completed a review of this very long show, um, the show as a whole, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
I mean, how can we do this? Because personally, I feel like this match was a what's that word? A work shift. I started at 10 a.m. and it took goddamn only forever to goddamn for this shit to end. But hey, it is what it is. I would say overall, two good matches, two great matches, and a bunch of okay matches. But it's mid because you burnt out by the time you got to fucking the first match because it was 2 hours.
Right.
I know Tony loves New Japan, but he might need to break this shit to 2 nights. Because if you're gonna ask them to do it, you might as well make them spend the weekend. Shit,
Right.
$1,000 combo or something. I don't know. Because you're gonna have some of these motherfuckers go to London in about a month and a half.
Oh, that's true.
So you stretching my boy?
So was it thumbs up or thumbs down? Or thumbs in the middle?
In the middle. Because if I knew I was going to be going to work, I would have well, at least clocked in. Shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. Thumbs in the middle. It wasn't as as long as it was. It could have been a lot worse. There was actually genuinely some good shit on this show, and Edge coming down was just fucking hilarious. So we got a meme out of it as well. So we're winning.
Oh, no, 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 no. That's the second biggest meme of the week.
The first one's Penta, right?
Well, the first one ain't got nothing to do with wrestling, but that's a whole. Have you seen it?
What are we talking about?
Oh God! So the group Coldplay, right, had a concert,
Mm-hmm.
and at the concert they were doing the kiss cam, and during the kiss cam they were panning, and it panned to a group, a couple, if you will. Comes to find out that the couple was a CEO and his HR mistress, and both of them were married, and they both were cheating on each other, cheating on their significant others at the Coldplay concert, making. And that meme of them has been everywhere.
So you're saying is Coldplay was not good homies.
Coldplay were horrible homies. Note to the CEO: if you're gonna cheat, be in the crowd. This is why you get floor seats and not the uppity Sting seats. Because it was up in the Sting Raptors, boxes
Right.
and suites and shit. See, that's where he fucked up.
Alright. Well, that will conclude our coverage of AEW All In.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.